on it, that means that the buyer is the one to be responsible for the shipment once he pays and he has the gold. He's responsible for everything after payment. Is that right?
It depends on the discussion on the table, the TTM. Once the buyer received the contract, and the buyer has to read the contract. For example, the buyer wanted the 50 kilos or 20 kilos. So the buyer has to review the contract, and he needs to travel. He needs to meet the owner of the gold in the office, not in the hotel. So I'm gonna take the buyer to the head office to meet the owner. He has to inspect the gold. He has to. And he has to bring gold analyzer as well in order for him to satisfy. Because he's buying raw material which is Doribar. It's not refined.
So let me get this right. The gold analyzer and the information we'll get from the gold analyzer that helps that supports or rather helps to verify what the assay tests provided for in the diary.
The buyer has to spend money to buy the gold analyzer. You can buy that online, gold tester, in order for him to satisfy. The seller has his own gold tester as well. And if the buyer say, okay, I want to bring the gold to the refinery in Conakry, there is a refinery in Conakry, close to the airport. Yes, there is. And I can give the buyer the information. Then he can feel comfortable. And on the contract, we will put the name of the refinery once the buyer wanted to assay the gold to that refinery after his testing in the office. And then after the assay, he can arrange the shipment to Dubai. There is Emirates Sky Cargo. The office is in the airport. In Mali, there is a Sky Cargo. In Sierra Leone, there is a Sky Cargo.
Understand.
I don't deal in Nairobi. I don't deal Ghana. I don't deal anything. I've been to Ghana. I handle Ghana. I terminated the seller because Ghana many years ago is very notorious. Today you cannot buy gold in Ghana. You need to pay the gold in full to the government agency, and the government agency will do the shipment for the buyer. But the buyer wanted to cut corners, so that is his problem, not my problem.
Okay, so let me ask you, if I onboard someone and we form a WhatsApp group, what do you expect other than the documentation? Do you expect the buyer to issue the proof of funds unconditionally? Is that something?
Yes. During my conversation, I have to ask him first before he's going to show it. After the conversation, then I have to expect the buyer to send me his credential, business registration, importation license, passport copy, and the proof of fund. And the buyer from Dubai must have a certificate of clearance that his money is clean. The certificate of money laundering is very important for the buyer to show to his bank, because when you transfer payment from the buyer's bank account to the seller's account, the bank will say, oh, why are you sending $1 million in Africa? Africa is a red flag of money laundering. So the buyer as well is a red flag of money laundering. So then if you don't have that certificate of money laundering, your fund will be frozen.
Yeah.
The seller would not explain to you like that. You as the buyer is responsible to apply money laundering certificate that his money in his bank is clean. It's not coming from illegal activities. The seller would not explain to you. Even the seller wouldn't explain. I learned it from my own buyer. I learned it. So that's why I have to share it so that the future buyer would be aware. Most of the buyers are not aware. They just want to travel to Africa, and then when they have a problem, they contact Wilhelmina. I cannot solve the problem. Because I don't create the
Yeah.
problem. I cannot. That is why I have to explain that on my video, so that when you
Mhm.
found my video, then the buyer would be aware. And our conversation is live video call, you must remember.
Yes.
And you're gonna be on my YouTube channel that we have a conversation, then your question can be answered by Walamina. Yes. And then if you have a
Okay.
buyer, you can show our conversation to your buyer.
Mhm.
Being an agent. So anything,
Okay.
any question more, Jesse?
No, I don't have any further questions. Maybe you can just maybe let me know how long your transactions usually go, so that
Okay, the
they take
transaction would take 1 week. It depends on
okay.
how fast the transfer of the payment.
Yes, yes.
It
And the
depends.
cooperation of both parties,
Yes. And the buyer
especially on
will
the buyer
receive
side.
the seller's export license, mining license, and the company
Mhm.
profile of the seller, so that the buyer will feel comfortable. We want the buyer to meet us in the office because the buyer wants the long-term supply. We can supply 12 months, 5 years, or 10 years as long the buyer meet the criteria. We are very flexible, JC. Our price
Okay.
is adjustable.
Mhm.
If your buyer convince me, because I'm going to vouch the buyer. I am.
Mhm. Yes.
Our selling price is LBMA less 7%, tax included,
Yes, I saw that on the video.
except shipping cost and insurance. The buyer has to pay the shipping shipping agency to of course the Emirates Air Cargo will charge the buyer, of course.
So let me ask you about the shipping process. Can you talk more about the customs clearance airway bill? Does that fall under the seller's
Under the seller's responsibility. Yes.
yes, or okay.
Yeah, under the seller. So once the gold, let's say you are from Dubai, I'll put you to
Mhm.
Conakry, Guinea, because Conakry, Guinea is direct flight. Okay? So
Okay.
when you come to the office, you inspect the gold so that you're gonna be happy. Okay? And then
All
after
right.
inspection, because you already signed a contract, and then we send you the landing visa and invitation exclusively for that particular seller. So you are in the office. You inspect the gold, and then you sign the contract. And then when you inspect the gold, we will ask you what would be the next. Because we cannot take the gold out to the refinery or the central bank unless the buyer make a partial down payment. Yes,
Mhm.
we cannot. You never know, you might run away. So we need as well an assurance that the buyer will not back out, because if we're gonna bring the gold to central bank, the central bank
Mhm.
would keep the gold. The
It would
central bank will give the certificate of clearance that the owner of the gold, his gold is free of illegal activities. Yes.
mhm.
So then from the central bank to the airport, they will carry, the armor car will carry the gold to hand over to uh, Sky Cargo, because I have a transaction, I know. Hmm.
Mhm.
There is a
Okay.
process. You cannot just put the gold in the car. You're gonna be hold up. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the hold upping is everywhere. So you don't need,
Yes.
I don't encourage the buyer to hand carry. I don't.
Mhm. Yes. Me
It's
too.
it's not safe for him. There was a guy that he signed a contract with us. He went to Mali. He hand carry when he landed to Ghana airport, because you have to stop over
Mhm.
in Ghana. His gold was being seized.
Mhm.
And then he called me. I said, no, I cannot help you. You betrayed us, you betrayed yourself. Because he was window shopping. He went to Mali. Hmm. He's a French guy.
Okay.
Hmm. We invited him, we sent him a visa, and then suddenly he went to Mali. Hmm. And what happened? Disaster. Hmm.
So, have you previously used refineries in Conakry?
There is a new refinery in Conakry. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And just a moment, I'm gonna, because I asked my seller what's the name of the refinery in Conakry, close to the airport. I will give you my
Okay.
the information. I think Nimba Gold Refinery in GR in
Okay.
Conakry. In Mali, the refinery is
Mhm.
DNGM or KMR. In Sierra Leone, the gold will be as tested to GGO.
Okay.
There is a value. They will, Sierra Leone, they will revalue the gold. That is why I need to talk to the buyer, because I have to inform the buyer that whatever the
Mhm.
price, there is a value on it, and the government will revalue the price of gold.
Yes. So how do they evaluate? Do they have a benchmark price that they use to evaluate, or
Whatever the
do
price on the
do
world
they?
market. Whatever the price
Okay.
of the world market. Yeah.
Okay. So that's what is used to, for example, to estimate the amount of tax required.
The tax in Sierra Leone is 5%. The tax in
Mhm.
Conakry is 5. The tax in Mali is 7%. So every country, the taxes is different.
Yes. Yes.
So our selling price is tax included, because our price is premium. We don't sell cheap price.
Mhm.
In spite of that, we still give the buyer less 7% tax included.
Mhm.
Mm. We don't give buyer cheap price. Gold is not cheap. There's there's a saying, he who has the gold makes the rules. The government is making the
True.
rules.
Yes.
The government is making the rules, not me. I don't make the
Mhm.
rules. I just advise the buyer the rules of the government. Like in Nairobi, there is a rules. You have to follow.
Yes. Yes.
I wonder most of the foreigner come to Nairobi. You are from Nairobi. The royal
Yes.
family was scam in Nairobi. Don't you know that?
Yes, I'm aware of the scam, and it was actually perpetrated by members of the political class. I'd say some of them were in the National Assembly, so our parliament. So it's a very long story, but in fact, one of the people who are considered the perpetrators was actually killed. Who was my former member of parliament. So it was a very sad story. But yeah,
Well, if you buy gold dealing with the political people, it's really very dangerous. I know. I wouldn't
it's,
encourage the buyer to deal with the political. Oh, I know the senator. Oh, I know the president. The president doesn't own the gold. The president is
yes,
the servant of the day. You have to deal with the owner of the gold, because he is the one who produced the gold. Using senator,
yeah,
oh, I know the senator, I know this, rah, rah, rah. I wouldn't believe it. I
yeah.
wouldn't. I rather give the buyer a precaution. Hmm.
Mhm.
Because the seller will do all the paperwork. The seller has to pay taxes. He's giving you a good advantage. You don't pay tax, but our selling price is premium. Yeah. The tax is already on the price. That is why we don't give cheap price. Hmm.
Yeah. So can you just take me back through the assay report? The assay report, uh, what really does it include that will be different from the results that might be gotten when the buyer comes with his analyzer, or is the analyzer process just to verify what the assay report
I think
already said?
the gold has a chemical component like lead, silver, and zinc. But the
Okay.
refinery would not tell you that, because he's going to use that. So you are
Mm-hmm.
a gold trader, have no idea. Lead and silver is usable. Silver can make into
Yeah.
different uses, making into spare parts. But the seller, the refinery would not tell you that, because he can use that.
Yeah.
You are buying gold
Yeah.
to the refinery, and the seller as well have no idea that the gold is have a lead and silver. I was the one
Yes, yes,
was
yes.
talking to the owner of the refinery here in Brisbane. And the owner
Mm-hmm.
in Brisbane was telling me when I was in their office, even 92% he can make into gold bullion. Even
Mm-hmm.
92%. Mm-hmm. And I told him, what? You can make into gold bullion? Yes, Walamina. Because if the gold is pure, it will break. They will put a little bit of lead so that they can
Yes,
become
yes.
strong. So the
Stronger.
refinery would not tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
So you're lucky that I'm telling you. So when you have a buyer, you can show our conversation to your buyer. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yes, because I'm also aware of other scrupulous dealers who add tungsten
There is
because
a
they
tungsten.
have
Yes, there
motives the
is.
same way.
Yes, there is a tungsten. That is normal because that is raw materials. That is why they have to process and clean it and refine it.
Mm-hmm.
So you are buying
Okay.
unrefined. That
Okay.
tungsten can be used in other materials. But
Mm.
the gold trader have no idea. They want to buy gold pure. Okay, you have to pay the price. We'll give you
Yes.
pure gold. We will refine it to purify. Because when the gold to purify, we need to add 1,010 or 1,020 kilograms.
Mm-hmm.
See?
To remove the other metals, so
Yeah,
it's
because
expensive and
in
it
case
takes
the
a lot
gold
of
will
time.
shrink, only when you refine it. So when you buy 22 carats, you can make into $1, $2. You can make into jewelry. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think I've understood you and appreciate this conversation. So I'll keep this in mind and I'll make sure that the buyers understand what is required, or rather have, uh, what to expect, so that they don't get shocked when I tell them they have to pay $20,000 upfront.
No, it's not upfront. I'm not going to ask him until he's uh he's really serious. I'm just telling that yes, I do charge my extra service when I travel with the buyer. The buyer would not pay me upfront. Only when he received the contract, I will invoice the buyer in order for me
Mm-hmm.
to pay the airfare, hotel accommodation, and spending money. The buyer has to send me money through my bank account. If the buyer
Okay.
would say, "Oh, why should I pay?" Yeah, you can travel by yourself. You have an option. But if you travel without me, if there is an issue, don't call Wilhelmina because I'm too far. I live in Australia. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So the buyer would not pay 20,000 if he doesn't. So that kind of buyer is he's very dangerous.
Yeah.
If I am the buyer, GC, I would pay Wilhelmina. I would pay because
Yeah.
I want Wilhelmina to be with me. Hmm.
Yeah.
But if the buyer
I
cannot pay,
understand.
good luck. Hmm.
So that is well understood.
Don't you know when I travel, I have to entertain the buyer? The seller would not give me money to entertain the buyer. I have to entertain the buyer. Hmm. Out of the 20,000 that I charge the buyer. The buyer have no idea. When we go out for dinner, I pay for the dinner. The seller would not. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you know that? That is the problem with African. Here in
I know, but
Australia, I used to be in Real Estate. I
yeah.
always invite the buyer, and my head office will give me money to spend for my client. But African seller wouldn't. They just eat, eat, eat. Hmm. You are selling. I told my seller, you are selling $1 million. You need to impress the buyer. Hmm.
True.
African seller wanted money, 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 money. Relax. I told the seller, relax, relax, relax. That is why the buyer are scared. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
If I am a foreigner, I would be scared. Hmm. Because of your color and the way African talk is very rough. I told my seller, relax, calm down, calm down, calm down. Hmm.
Africans can be a little bit rigid and difficult at times.
African can be
Their
dodgy.
culture.
Yeah, African seller can be dodgy. And the buyer as well can be dodgy. Both vice versa. I know the mentality of the seller and the buyer. I've been in marketing for many years. I know ins and outs. I know the language. So that's all. Any question? Can you summarize when you watched my video dated May 25? Can you summarize and did you really understood?
Yes, I understood it. I understood the video. What I picked from your video is the first of all, you discourage CIF. You don't accept that because it means the broker or the buyer is not the actual buyer.
Correct.
He's an intermediary middleman.
He's going
So
to
he doesn't
leverage.
have the
Yeah.
funds. Right? So I understood that, and I also saw why you prefer FOB. I also picked what else did I pick? I watched it at night when I was a bit sleepy, but yeah, that is what stood out mostly for me. And then I also picked on the issue of
what is the issue?
You're taking me so fast.
Okay, I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you an answer. The CIF cost insurance and freight, right?
That's the most important thing.
Okay, may I explain to you why most buyer using CIF cost insurance and freight? They are going to leverage the gold to find a buyer for him to sell it before his own end buyer pay him. Then that is the time he pay the owner of the gold. African seller needs money to pay his worker, to pay the petrol, to lease the machine, to pay the overhead. The owner of the gold cannot afford, yes, cannot afford to give away his gold. And you guys, the international buyer, you might not able to pay the seller. One of my seller in Conakry, he lost 24 million, you must remember. And the buyer from France, and his eldest son, he killed himself because the father disowned his own son. Yeah. The father said, do not come home without 24 million in the bank. Yeah. So those international buyer also was a scam. That is stupidity. When I was in the office, I told my head office, that is stupidity. I wouldn't trust anybody to give my gold for a stranger. No, I wouldn't. You have the money, we have the gold, we can do business. Something like that. If you don't have the money, you don't have to show the proof of fund that you have $1 million in your bank account, I wouldn't believe it. I wouldn't really believe it.
At least $900,000.
If you have $1 million, show me the proof of fund that you have $1 million, then we can do business. Yeah. That's all it matters. What's the point of talking, and then you cannot afford, and then you say, oh, I want SBLC, I want letter of credit. You don't have the money. You go to the bank and borrow money. Well, you have to produce money because gold is cash business.
Yeah.
Remember, he who has the gold makes the rules. Gold is king. Central bank needs gold. Jewelry manufacturer needs gold. Gold is the world asset. Why this international buyer want the gold to give it to him CIF? That's crazy. I'm telling you, GC, if you mention my name to your buyer, he knows me.
Yes, they've definitely crossed your name somewhere.
Well, they're scared of Wilhelmina. They are. Oh, I don't like that woman in Australia. Yeah, tough luck. I don't like them as well. We have the gold. You know, the seller says, Wilhelmina, we give you the power to say yes or no. So I am the extension, I am the door in order for you to get the supply. Yeah. We have tons of gold, but we don't give for nothing. No. How many broker I have rejected? Thousands since 2011.
You started in 2011.
Yep. I was being cheated in
Okay.
Ghana. Ghana company, Uru Mining Company was the one who begged me to come to Ghana. Ghana was notorious many years ago. Today, you cannot buy gold in Ghana. You cannot. You buy gold through the government in full, payment in full. Soon, Conakry would be like that. Soon, Mali would be like that, and Sierra Leone. You cannot even buy gold in Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso sell whatever the world market. So that is why Burkina Faso is now progressive very fast. They have the gold, you have the money, we can deliver the gold to you. Most of the client of Burkina Faso are the bank. So any question?
No, I don't have further questions. Maybe what I've also remembered you talked about was the spot trade, and I also came across while I was going through the description, I came through partial assay. There was a partial assay report that you said is dependent on, so the bar purities could be 95 to 97%, depending on how the partial assay. But I didn't really understand what the partial assay. What's the difference between the partial assay? Does it mean that there's also the full assay report? What's the difference?
Well, that's the reason why I want to talk to the buyer. What is the purpose of buying gold? Okay, I have to know what is the purpose. If the buyer say, "Oh, I'm gonna buy gold to make into jewelry," even 94 you can make into jewelry. So that's the reason why I need to ask the buyer. What is the purpose? So making jewelry, 22 carats. I've been to Dubai. I was invited to visit the jewelry manufacturer. I know what jewelry manufacturers is doing. He can make into different use. He can make earrings. He can make into bracelet. He can make into $1. That jewelry manufacturer is Indian. He supply gold in gold sock, and he buy gold in Africa. He just invited me to show his jewelry manufacturer. He was been intrigued with me. That's all. And we have a good dinner after that. And he said, "Wow, you are very brave, Wilhelmina. You're a woman, you're very brave." Oh, well, I'm in sales. And I'm impressed you're very brave. So that is how. The price of gold today, JC, is 127,864.39 per kilo.
Yes, I can see it on my side, but it's
on 22 carats. The prices goes up and down.
Yes.
But watch out on end of 2026. The price will goes back again to 5,400 per ounce. You multiply that to 32.15. 5,400 times 32.15. Well, the price of gold could be 173,610.
Yeah, it could go to the 200 plus. $1,000.
Could be 6,000 per ounce. On 6,000 per ounce on 2027 times 32.15. This could be 192,900. Yeah. So
I don't know why it went.
Because the central bank needs gold. The central bank cannot print the paperwork, cannot print $1 without gold reserve.
Yes.
All of the international buyer goes to Africa because Africa is the main source of precious mineral. Yeah. A small trader, they are looking for cheap price. Oh, they are cheap. I don't deal. You have the money, we have the gold. Is that all you want to query? You're satisfied now?
Yes, yes, yes. I'm satisfied. I was just looking at the 5-year gold performance on the index you shared on the goldprice.org platform, and it seems like it has been going a little bit down. Like it was at an all-time high in January at about
Yeah.
$5,600
It's about time,
per
GC,
ounce.
to secure gold now while the gold is down. It's about time for the buyer.
Yes.
So those buyer who's watching our conversation, it is about time for them. Grab it and bank it and hold it. Then when the price goes up, then resell it. So anyway, GC, nice talking to you. And I think I have answered all your questions. Mm-hmm.
You have, and I'm so grateful for your time. It's still very early. I'll now go and prepare. I have a meeting. I'm a consultant. I work with the consulting
What you do?
companies.
What you do in Nairobi, GC? What are you do? What is your profession?
Yes, I'm a consultant. My background is international business, and I also have a bachelor's degree in biomedical engineering. So I'm a BMA engineer and a bachelor's MBA.
Oh.
MBA in international business. So I work with 2 consulting firms.
Why you contact Wilhelmina? Why you want to talk to Wilhelmina in the beginning? You've been roaming around on WhatsApp. Why you want to talk to Wilhelmina? Why you become intrigued?
It is because you first of all you seem to have the networking in West Africa, but also because of I'd say your experience. So I feel like it is trustworthy, and you also put your face to the internet, so we can say it is more reliable, unlike people who maybe prefer to hide the contacts.
Yes, so I don't hide the contacts. Everything is on my Facebook. Everything was my YouTube channel. I don't hide things. There's a saying, my information worth $1 million. You must remember. No such seller giving you this kind of information. None whatsoever.
Yes.
So anyway, I have to say thank you. The time here is 4:41 in the afternoon. Today is Wednesday, and I will upload this on my YouTube, and I will give you a copy. And if you have a buyer, you can show it to him, and tell him to watch the video and read the full corporate offer, and come back, and then you follow up your buyer. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, JC, thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Then bye.